like I just did there, but the only reason I got hit by that bad is because I was being really slow. So when you get there, make sure you do a little jump first. Jump and kill this guy, and then move forward. Okay, so you're gonna charge up, and you're gonna walk into the door. I'm gonna switch to ice. Okay. Now, how I like to do air though is I like to walk through the door. I don't like to be. If you dash through the door, the game saves your dash input. So even if you don't hit dash, he'll still do a dash jump. I don't like for that to happen. I like to walk through that door so I can just do a regular jump. I like to jump away from the wall, put the ice sled in, get onto the left wall, and slide down onto the cart. That's the whole trick here. You want to put the cart in and then slide down onto the platform. Once you slide onto the platform, then cast the fireball and hit start. And what I mean by that is you just do the quarter circle forward and hit start instead of Y. Switch to X Buster and then hit start and mash Y. When you come out of the start button, when you come out of the start menu, you'll cast the fireball. Okay, so jump away from the wall, slide down onto it, cast the fireball and hit start. Get to plasma, hit start, and then start mashing Y. Fuck. Fuck. Oops. Why am I not doing it? There we go. So like I said, you want to slide off that left wall. If you're watching closely, I'm sliding off that left wall. And this is to prevent me from falling off the sled. Once the sled is active, he'll catch himself on the sled if you're on the wall. If you're waiting for the sled to be active and then just jumping on the sled, that's a lot more risky. So just use the wall to your advantage. So once I cast the sled, I jump off the bottom part and then use the wall to slide down onto the sled. And then casting the fireball, hitting start, getting to X Buster, hitting start, and then mashing, and then you're in there. You'll hit it every time. Simple. Yeah, I want to read chat, but I want to get through this tutorial. Okay, so now you're going to charge as soon as you beat that fucker. You're going to charge, and you're going to switch to C-Sting. You're going to come down here. Easy as pie. Switch to ice. Hold left. You want to hold left and just mash as he comes on. Just mash. And then switch and fireball him. Very simple. Very, very simple. Okay, now you're going to charge as soon as this guy's dead. You're going to be charging. You're going to switch to Spark. Just 4 left clicks. Be hugging this wall. Hug this left wall. Let it go. Switch. It's 1 L switch to Tornado. Hug the wall. Let it go. 1 switch to L. Tornado. And then fire that tornado right in that fish's face. Simple. Then go through the door. You need to fire a lemon, cast the fireball, and then shoot the fireball. Depending on how high he jumps, it determines how much you need to delay the fireball. Meaning, you're always going to shoot a lemon right at the start of the fight. Shoot a lemon. That never changes. But if he jumps high, you need to wait to cast the fireball. If he jumps low, you can cast the fireball immediately. So let's see what pattern he gives us. Shoot the lemon. He gave us a medium pattern, so I cast the fireball and shot it. You can shoot a fireball underneath him if you go too fast, if he does like a high jump, so you need to really be watching to see what he does. Okay, you're gonna start to charge again. Switch to C-Sting. You can take the top route if you'd like. The top route is a little bit slower. If you take the bottom route, it's a little bit faster. And you want to be dash jumping through the bottom route, so you're not bringing up dust frames to lag the game, because this part of the game is very laggy. But as soon as you get to the top, let it go and do dash jumps through here. Oops. Just dash jumping through, and then go through. This boss, you can either dash under him and cast the fireball the opposite direction, or you can jump back and then cast the fireball. Very simple boss. Do whatever you'd like. Dash under him, cast the fireball. Simple. The Dome Dukin. Again, very easy trick. What you're going to do is you're going to dash up to D-Rex, and once you get to D-Rex, you're going to cast the fireball. Yeah. You're going to cast the fireball. You're going to cast the fireball. You're going to jump. Then you're going to hit Y. Okay? So you're going to dash to him. Dash all the way to D-Rex. Cast the fireball. Quarter circle forward. Jump. Land on him. Then hit Y. Okay? So, dash to him, cast it, jump, then hit Y. So, when you're casting the fireball, it has to be quick. You can't be slow about it. You gotta cast the fireball quick, and you gotta land on him quick. But once you start to understand how fast you need to be, then it becomes very easy. Get to him, cast it, jump, hit the fireball. Hit, shoot. Very simple. And the good visual cue is right as his health fills up, that's when you're going to start dashing. Health is full, dash. Health is full, dash. Shit. Health is full, dash. And make sure you get all the way to D-Rex before casting the fireball. Missed him. So cast the fireball, jump, then hit Y. You gotta be quick. Cast the fireball, jump, Y. Cast the fireball, jump, Y. Don't be lollygagging. And then that's the Dome Dukin. Oh, if you missed the Dome Dukin though, just stay here, and he'll give you the good pattern. Great. If he doesn't give you the good pattern, you need to just play the pauses. You really gotta... Why didn't you dash? You just gotta wait until you see him fall, and that's when you need to cast it. So I won't be able to show you, but you just gotta wait until he starts to fall, then cast it and shoot him. Practice again. If you're landing the Dome Dukin, then you don't really need to worry about his other patterns. So yeah. Climb the fucking cylinder thingy. Okay, waiting till we see the black box. It's kind of hard to tell here. Holding start. Let the dog jump over you and then cast the fireball and kill him. Simple. Once you hear the music start for Sigma's music, that's when you can cast the fireball and then hit it, and then hit your shoot button to kill him. Another good visual cue is when his health fills up. You can actually buffer this fireball, so very simple fireball. Comes at you, you fucking fireball him. It's not hard. It's free. It's very free. And then you switch to rolling shield. In 100%, you can just climb this wall. You don't really have to worry about him closing the gate. Get to the get to the edge right here. If I'm right here, I can't be hit unless the other thing comes over like that. So here is a very safe spot right here. You can't be hit by anything other than the other thing coming over like that. That's the only thing you can really be hit by. So this is a good safe spot. And then you just jump up and you hit him with roll shield. I mean, there's not really much to say about this fight. Just don't get hit. Just, you know, and there's a safe spot to stay, to not get hit. If you fall off, get up there quickly. And the best way to handle this boss is to do him fast. Don't fuck around. Fucking beat this fucker as fast as you can because he takes so much damage. You don't want to be fucking around. You want to kill this boss quickly. Get him down as quick as you can. And stay safe. Stay in that safe zone and just jump up and fucking fire in roll shields. And that's Mega Man X. Let's do Iceless real fast. Let's do a tutorial on Iceless, and then we can be done with this tutorial. I just did a 3-hour tutorial on this game, so I hope that will help everybody in the future. I'm going to do an Iceless tutorial. Remember, when you're first starting this game, you want to run the game. You don't want to be practicing all the time. You don't want to be... Just run the game. Just learn the game. The game has plenty to teach you by itself without you looking at a tutorial, or without you, you know, having practiced it or anything like that. You just need to play the game, and you're going to eventually get better at it. I mean, every time you pick up the game, you're gonna get better. If you're open to getting better, if you're learning, if you're paying attention, you're gonna get better. And your time will show. You will eventually. Your time will come down, down, down. It's how much time you're willing to put into it will determine how well your time gets. But have fun with it. That's the whole point. Don't take it too seriously, because the game can kill you. Okay, Iceless. Now, I do not do Iceless like Baba and Domelix do Iceless. And in fact, a lot of the guys do it the same way. They want you to do a precision jump off the first jump. A precision jump and then 2 full jumps after that. And that will line you up perfectly to where you need to jump off the wall. So if you do the precision jump and then do 2 full jumps, you'll be in there. That's not how I do it. I'm going to teach you how I do it. When I jump off, when I come off the ladder here and I dash into the wall, that is one of the most important parts about Iceless. I need to be all the way jammed up against this wall. If I'm here, that's no good. I need to be all the way against it, and this is very important, okay? So, you're going to get all the way to the wall. All the way to the wall. This first jump means shit. I don't care where you jump off the first jump. This second jump means shit. I don't care where you jump off the second time. We all know where you need to jump off to get Iceless. It's right at this line, right above it, really. Where the top of this line is, but you need to be on the very right edge of this wall. Notice how Mega Man's off the wall, but he's still kicking off of it. There's like invisible pixels on the wall, and you want to be on the very edge of that wall. This is why it's so important to get meshed inside this wall. So the first jump doesn't matter, second jump doesn't matter, but as long as you're on the right spot on this third jump, this is the precision jump right here. So long as you're on the right spot, and I like to fall down into it, meaning I like to be a little higher than the spot and then come down into it. So, And once we know where we need to jump off here, we just need to make the auto turn. But, so I'm all the way on the left side, and I'm holding left. Notice how he kind of gets up faster, and he stays glued to the wall if you're holding left. If you let go of left, he comes off the wall, but if you're holding left, he kind of stays glued onto it. Well, after the first 2 jumps, I just have to, after the second jump, I let go of the D-pad. And all I have to do is just click left on the D-pad, and I know I'll be on the very right side of that wall because I'm so crunched in here. See, I just have to, just the touch, just 1 frame. You're just trying to get 1 frame left. You just have to touch it. You have a little leeway there, but just try to touch it. So I'm jammed up against the wall, I'm holding left, and then I let go on the second jump, and I just touch it. So now I know I'm on the right side of this wall. I'm on the very right side. And then I'm going to kick off right on the top of the line where the visual cue is to jump off. And I'm on the right side. So now I've taken care of the 2 toughest things right there. Now all I have to do is get the auto turn. Just don't go too far right. Notice where Mega Man is right here, and he's still kicking off. Notice where Mega Man is right here, and he's not kicking off. So that's about as far away as you can be. About right. See right here? That's too far. But about 1 frame left, I'll kick off the wall. See? So, too far, and about 1 or 2 frames or pixels to the left, I'll be in there. So, this is a good visual cue. If you're this far away from that wall, you're not going to auto turn off Iceless platform. So you need to be a little bit, don't go any further right than this, obviously. Don't go any further right than this. Notice how far I am away from the wall. Don't go any more right. If you do, you won't get the auto turn. So, now we know how far away from the wall we need to be. And now we know that if we're jammed up against this wall, and on the second jump, we let go of the D-pad and just click the D-pad when we want to jump back off the wall, then we're going to be on the right side of that wall. So now we need to put all of that together. We need to jump off the right side of this wall and not be too far right on the next wall so we can get the auto turn. Okay? So we get jammed up. Oop. Just like that. So we're going to kick off the line here, and we're going to be off the wall a bit. And when we jump off the wall, we're not going to go too far right, and we're going to get the auto turn. Just like that. Hopefully I'm explaining that okay. This trick is the hardest trick in the game. It takes a ton of practice. And I would not be doing... Hey, Brother Love, what's up, buddy? I would not... I did not do this trick. Didn't even learn it until I had a 37 flat. Okay? So this trick is... It only saves about 7 to 8 seconds over the Mushipan shit. So it's not something that needs to be learned right away. Give this trick some time. You really need to just grind this trick out. Don't get frustrated if you're not getting it at first. It takes a lot of practice. There's a lot of precision in this jump. So just, right, when you're on this platform, you never have to hit left to get back to the platform. You just hit jump, and he'll auto-turn to it. So as soon as you're high enough, and you're not too far right, he will grab the wall and jump off of it. You can practice auto-turning by just getting to a wall, jumping, and then jumping again to understand the auto-turn. See, I'm not hitting the D-pad at all when I auto-turn off this wall. See? So that will give you the understanding of how it works. And remember, his hand is the highest thing he can grab with. Not his head, not his feet, his hand. And notice how when he's jumping, his hand is raised in the air. So his hitbox is all the way where his hand is, and that's how you can grab the ledge. Jam up against the wall, let go off the second jump, and then just like that. Hopefully that's making sense, and hopefully that's a bit of a better tutorial than Caleb's. But that's gonna wrap up the tutorial section of this fucking stream. I'd like to talk about AGDQ, but I have to get ready for volleyball. I will come back and talk about AGDQ recap. I'd like to talk about it now, but I didn't think my tutorial would go so long. But thanks guys for coming in. I'll talk to you guys later. I will talk all about AGDQ when I get back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Thanks again guys for coming in. If it's your first time in the channel, make sure you hit that follow button. And I'd like to stay and do some more shit, but like I said, I have to get prepared for volleyball. No problem, Rotor. Thanks for coming to my chat, man. Again, guys, thanks again. And let me find somewhere to send you. And we'll come back and do some shit. All right. Go check out Zosty. In the meantime, thanks again, guys, for coming in, and I will see you guys in a couple hours or next time or whatever.